Are any of these going to be released?
These are, a lot of them will be in the next yield trial. So we will, they're to be determined if we'll release them. 12343 is one of the few females we will consider for release. Normally we don't release female vines, but
Dean Family Acres. Hey guys, so we made it to Tifton campus of UGA and we are at their muscadine vineyard. Brought a friend along today and we're hopefully we can go be able to taste a lot of different types of muscadines. Got a whole list and what we can taste, what we can't, and hoping to be able to document as much of this as possible for each and every one of y'all. Hopefully you can stick around to the end and see just exactly which ones were our favorites. Thanks for watching, guys.
This is Ruby Crisp. We cropped in this vine. It was way overloaded. You can see some shriveled up berries down there. We came in about 4 weeks ago, and you just come in and just go through it and take them off. If you don't do that, they just won't ripen and you won't get as good a quality. And you think you're taking too many off, you almost never will take too many off. It's just not human nature to overthin.
What's the best color to pick them at? Like,
you want them to start getting dull, and you want them to be red at the stem end.
okay.
So they're almost purple by the time to get them the very best quality. But if you get a thin vine and you get them fully ripe, to me they're exceptional quality. They are not strongly of muscadine character. We have found that most muscadine aroma is in the skin tissue. Ruby Crest has a very thin skin, and so it has less of the muscadine.
Oh, this is Ruby.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And describe it to people. I tell people, I said it tastes like the very best red seedless grape you ever eat in your life at the grocery store, except it's way bigger and it's easy to get seeds out of. You just bite all the way through that center of it, pulp, with your front teeth, and it's easy to get seeds out of.
We are trying to move towards getting muscadines where people will naturally eat the entire berry and not throw away the holes.
Right, and that one's good for that.
That's where all the goodness is in terms of the beneficial chemicals is in the skin. And so that's what we want people to do. When we first started doing that, we started going for thinner skin, which is where we got Ruby Crisp. We've since come to the conclusion that because Ruby Crisp tends to want to crack sometimes, we don't really need thinner skin. We need skin that is thick, but when you chew it, masticates easily. And then a secondary trait, and I'll show you an example of that we look for, is skin that when you chew it has no bitter or sour flavors. Some skin will be extremely bitter, some will be extremely sour, some will be of neutral flavor. So you want the neutral flavored skin so that when you eat it up, you get the good sweetness from the flesh. You eat the skin and get all the beneficial chemicals from the skin. So that's kind of where we're trying to go right now. 10-1-329 was one we were looking at as very similar in quality to Ruby Crisp, but with more muscadine flavor. We really like the quality of it. We don't think the vine has the vigor we need to have to make it a release.
It is good.
8112 was a potential of a new bronze. We're desperately trying to find better bronze, and we're not having a lot of luck. It's very firm berry. It's got a firm flesh. Kind of a medium, pleasant muscadine flavor, not real strong. We mostly like it because it had the firmer flesh, like a Supreme with the bronze color.
I like it.
Again, the vine vigor just makes it tough to really ripen these crops and get the quality we want.
Martin, you try this?
This is another park where we've actually taken better care of the vine. You can see in general, this is what you want, is to have the vines coming down. Good crop in the center, easy to pick. If you overcrop park, it'll be a little weak in flavor. If you crop it like this, usually it's got pretty good flavor. And compare that park and their Supreme, which would be a
I got 25 Paul for.
This one we looked at, 66358. Large berry size with self-fertile flowers is what we were looking at in there. It's one we're still considering for release. My biggest concern is the flavor on it. To me, it's only fair at best.
Pretty big berry. Big berry.
What we're trying to decide is, does the berry size on this outweigh the medium flavor? Right now, I really don't have anything mid-season that's self-fertile that has this big a berry. Oh, it's pretty much done by now. Six 1269 was another mid-season self-fertile. It's just a big Terra looking berry. So again, we're just trying to decide if the flavor is good enough to release it.
My brother.
I need another one. Yeah, they're ready.
Due, but I think we planted it this year, so I don't think we have to. We just got it. This is one that we selected for more edible skin. And skin with the neutral flavor. That is probably what we're shooting for texture-wise on the muscadines. You know, when you chew that skin, you just don't get much flavor from the skin.
And that's one you have decided to release, or y'all are still thinking about
The vines.
Oh, that's bigger.
As we get better berry quality, we're losing vigor a lot of the time.
Gotta thread the needle.
And so we got another generation coming behind this where we more faithfully selected for more vigor. And we seem to have kept most of the fruit quality. I think that's, we overemphasize fruit quality. This one is from Arkansas, and that's going to be released.
It is going to be released.
This wine one will be released. I don't think she was sure on the two fresh market, but the wine one they're releasing.
That's a wine grape.
Most of their testing was done in Arkansas.
Richard.
I'm not exactly sure what was the benefit
Anybody
of
bring your wife?
it.
I did. Mine went back to town to shopping. She just dropped me
I
off.
don't know what the benefit.
she's missing out.
Looking at it, I never
I was supposed to bring my darn camera, forgot it.
I'll have it up.
Maybe he'll post it.
I'll have it up in the next week or so.
Information.
AM 77. AM 77.
You can cut in front. It don't matter. You're good.
I'll edit it all right.
Got an interesting, interesting bite at the end of it.
Yeah, that's
I wouldn't put that
Champagne
one. I wouldn't put that one on my list.
That's one of the best ones out here, but it won't never be released because
Yeah, I thought it was really good.
Because
it is. It's poor vine vigor, see it's
It tastes really, really good.
very good. Looks like it needs some magnesium.
You're probably not wrong.
You say it's the best one here, huh?
Well, I
Just
don't know
wanted
about
to
that.
be-
They were all good.
It's very good.
That's one he was talking about. You could eat the skin. Of course, you can eat the skin on any of them if you want. If you chew enough.
Yeah, I eat seeds.
And the
Yeah,
feeling is so crunchy and good too.
All right, we can test the boxed ones, which would be the latest selections.
What are those hulking big yellow ones?
In the table?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are huge.
That is.
Are any of
Weird
these going to be
shape.
released?
These are, a lot of them will be in the next yield trial. So we will, they're to be determined if we'll release them. 12343 is one of the few females we will consider for release. Normally we don't release female vines, but 15349, that's one we're cooperating with Arkansas on. It's female. We're going to put it in the yield trial. It just depends on whether it's going to yield enough. I wasn't sure how much I like the texture on it. It's pretty firm. The vine is super vigorous. The vine has a lot of southern home in its parentage, but does not have southern home leaves.
Told you they were shaped like it.
But the vine is super vigorous.
It's okay.
12343. It's just got a lot of supreme on both sides of its parentage. It's got kind of a, to me it's got a little bit of a citrusy flavor in it. Very firm.
That's okay.
Did I get yours, Mark?
It's fairly crunchy in the skin.
Is that a female?
So far it's been yielding good. When you see that white layer below the skin, that's where the crunch is coming from. Usually vines which have a crunchy texture will have that white layer. The other thing I like about this grape, on the plant, very long stems. Each grape is kind of hanging individually, even within a cluster.
Big cluster.
Medium-sized cluster, 5 to 10. And so you can easily individually harvest the berries. The 14362, I believe that's yeah, this one's self-fertile. Again, we're trying to get self-fertile, medium to large size. Bit of a sharp flavor. I'd be interested to hear people's opinion on this one. I really like the flavor. My wife doesn't really like the flavor. You guys can tell me. It's got Scarlet by Ruby Crisp is the pedigree on that. To me, it's got kind of that scarlet honey flavor to it.
Self-fertile?
Yes. Crisp skin, very sweet to me.
Oh, you gonna make me the guinea pig? Yeah.
Best one out of any of them I've tried.
Yeah, all right.
Oh, I got one on myself.
Below the gnat line.
Huh?
Way below the net.
He said we must be below the gnat line.
Oh.
We're above.
Was that self-fertile?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. I think you said you only had one that was a female.
This is the only one I remember that is female in this group.
Oh, wow.
It just got put in there because it was so big.
We did. No, we
And everything
did.
else is good about it.
We had a couple of mornings.
This one is also a Ruby Crisp progeny. It was crossed to something with a little more flavor.
69. But there was only a couple. They disappeared.
They're all good.
Yeah. I like that.
I like that one.
This one's also female. Again, I got put in there just to be that big.
Those are huge.
Yeah.
Trying to pick out a little one.
To me, the skin's not quite as edible on that one. It's pretty sour. But I don't think they're fully ripe yet.
Full of juice.
And that was a Southern Home one. The 10-1-329 is the one that was out there that you tried. There was the, it's kind of a sister to Ruby Crisp with more flavor.
That's a pretty shaped and colored one.
This one was a cross from Lane to something with more flavor.
Those would look good in playing on sale, but
I would like that one.
You first.
This is also Scarlet by Ruby Crisp. So this one and this one are sister seedlings coming out of the same pocket.
Both female.
Ruby Crisp.
No, both up for them.
I like my one of those sisters.
Using Ruby Crisp a lot. You trying to get the thin skin?
Thin skin and large berry sides with self-fertile flowers are what we're trying to, and the firm flesh as well.
Okay.
And we're just trying to get, again, more flavor than we have in Ruby Crisp. This one is just a large red grape, which has good vigor on the vine and good quality. It's got kind of an obscure pedigree. This one we got on a second year vine. It's self-fertile, had nearly a full crop the second year, was able to ripen it. So was able to set a crop and then have the tendrils hit the ground and still ripen it. It's firm, it picks okay. We think it might be a real good commercial clamshell variety. Flavor's good. Skin's not quite as good as some of the others. But sometimes the most successful cultivars are those that have just do good all the way around and not have anything super exceptional on it.
Really good.
Shoot for that one. Another one just firmer flesh like that, good flavor. Probably this type of flesh is where we're going for most muscadines now. When you have that firmer flesh, if you tear the berry, you get less juice leakage on them. They tend to not get quite so soft in cold storage. We just think that's probably where we want to go, flesh texture wise. It's somewhere around plum level texture, and not be a slip skin. And then we do just a little bit of bunch grape breeding. We're kind of past the season. This is one we're looking at. We're looking to try and get Pierce's resistance and seedlessness in a bunch grape. That's one that is seedless. It has been Pierce's for a while, but we still need to get a few more years to see how resistant it is.
Is there a difference in Pierce immunity and Pierce resistant?
Tastes so many different flavors.
Because we had the
We're looking probably for tolerance, which means you may see some signs on the leaves, but it doesn't keep the plant from coming back out and producing full
the
resistance.
black Spanish is supposed to be PD resistant, right? Or PD immune.
I think so. Some of those from Texas, some are and some aren't. That one, if you're familiar with bunch grapes, has Mortensen as a parent.
That's what?
Mortensen as a parent. Mortensen is kind of a green, seeded grape. Came out of the University of Florida, very big size.
Are they more susceptible to fungus than the
Yeah.
are about equal to the bronze?
Which, what do you,
The bunch grapes, are they?
oh, they're probably worse than a bronze muscadine.
Okay.
You get several diseases in the bunch grapes that you don't tend to get in muscadines at all. The downy mildew and the powdery mildew you get in them, whereas even bronze muscadines are usually immune to those too. Oh, we do have, I forgot to look at it, we do have Oh My if you want to see it for a seedless muscadine.
Yeah, I would like.
Let's go look at it. So this is Oh My. We had it. We used to have razzmatazz, but it died on us. This is 3rd or 4th year Oh My. Productive, perfectly seedless, pretty much a muscadine flavor. The only thing I don't really care for the skin on it. It's the thing I would fault it for the most.
You forgot to tell them it's
It's not
expensive.
bad.
Tougher skin or what?
Boy, it does put out a lot of grapes, doesn't it?
Awesome, got all mine.
I was thinking about
I used to get that one time. It took so long and never came. It's on the way.
It was really, really, I loved it.
So I said, cancel my order.
See what he's saying, a lot of skin for a seedless. They give you money back? Seedless.
Yes, give me my money back.
That makes it a little bit
Hey guys, Matt Dean here from Dean Family Acres, and as you have seen, we've been enjoying some great time with UGA Tifton. These were 1671, and these are the favorites, at least out of myself, of the experimental varieties that they're trying. So just of note, we tried them first if they do come to fruition. These are great. $16.71. If you get a chance, you need to try it. Thanks for joining us as we were able to learn even more about muscadines at the Tifton UGA campus. Don't forget to check back in next week as we'll actually talk through us sampling a whole bunch of muscadines, and I'll give you a personal review of each one. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up, ring that bell like Mike Tyson did in the 1980s, so you make sure and hear from Dean Family Acres each and every week. Y'all have a blessed day.
If you have the gene that kills the pistil. And those are right next to each other. And what happened was there was a crossover. And so one plant got the gene that kills the pistil and sterilizes it. So it was sterile. The other seedling got the normal pistil and the pollen being fertile. And that made it fertile. And those two genes are real close, so it's very, very rare to get that crossover between them. So they had like a field of 900 seedlings in their breeding program. And they walked down the rows and looked at the flowers of each one and found one that had the pistils and the tall and the USDA depth.
So that one is the ancestor.
Yeah, so that was called H1, and then they did the same thing the following year and found one more that they called H2. And so everything that's self-fertile now comes from one of those two plants. 1909 and 1910.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So that, they got them then, and then the first self-fertiles were released in the 40s and 50s. And then Cowart was the first self-fertile release that had good enough fruit quality to sell the berry. And so our industry was built on fry with Cowart pollen. And that's why a lot of the old people are on fry.
There you guys.
Yeah, those two varieties kind of great. I like the flavor. It's soft and doesn't pick real good. So I like it too.
You're good. I'm going this way. Unless y'all laugh at me talking to myself. Then you'll mess me up.
We'll turn our back.
That's right.